I love milk. Hey. Let me just be honest.
Yes.
Yes, the money part. You can make money with chickens, with
Yes.
pigs,
Yes, like me.
but I love milk.
Yes.
And I was thinking,
Yeah.
now will I keep on buying every single time I just buy half a liter, or a liter, or a liter, or a liter? Why now? I was excited. I wanted excess milk so that I can actually even create mala. I love mala. I love yogurt. So I wanted to create so many things until when the animals died, and I got frustrated. And I was like, you know what? Let me do something about it.
You can find yourself with a 10 million sale. Why?
No, you have said that a 10 million sale. So can I get a part of the 10 million sale?
No problem. You can get a part of 10 million sale once you are our colleague here.
Life is in the farm. Let me just be honest. Life is in the farm, money is in the farm. And so please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning. This is Kelvin, also known as the Oglis. Today we're in Kiambu County, Githunguri, learning about dairy farming. Today we have decided to go a little bit different and get away from pigs and go to their next sisters, where we learn where you are able to enjoy your morning coffee or tea. So please allow me to welcome you to our guest today. And before I welcome the guest, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Mary, how are you?
I'm doing
Good
well.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How's your day?
It was good, busy as always.
Yes.
Yes, just cows.
Yes, I can see you have very many cows.
Yes, thank you so much.
Please welcome to our show today.
Thank you so much.
I want us to introduce yourself, introduce the farm, and tell us when was the farm founded.
So, hello viewers. My name is Mary Nyariara Maura. I'm a farmer. I'm a dairy farmer. And welcome to Githunguri, a place where milk supply is abundance. All right. So, we began our farm in the year 2016.
Yes.
That's when we began. We did not begin with this big establishment. We started somewhere small. We started with actually 4 cows. 2 died, then 2 survived.
Yes.
We went and added and added and added until now here where you have visited our beautiful farm.
Yes, baby, I've been shocked to find someone who is at your age, let me say the Gen Z,
Yeah.
who has such a big and beautiful farm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You're doing something incredible.
Thank you.
Let me ask,
Yes.
why cows and not any other animal?
If I'm honest,
Yes.
I love milk. Hey. Let me just be honest.
Yes.
Yes, the money part. You can make money with chickens, with
Yes.
pigs,
Yes, like me.
but I love milk.
Yes.
And I was thinking,
Yeah.
now will I keep on buying every single time I just buy half a liter, or a liter, or a liter, or a liter? Why not have a cow that gives me milk?
Yes.
Now that from there I was like, okay, this one is actually making me money. I'm taking it to a corporate institution. It's making me money. I am training people on actually something that I actually love to do. I'm making money. When I'm breeding and selling to my fellow farmers, I'm making money.
Yes.
That's where we began.
One of my friends, Kamuelo, says
Yes.
it's better to buy milk
Yes.
than to buy a cow, but that is on a different perspective.
They will not. It's because they don't want to. What can I say? They don't want to do the dirty work.
Yes.
That's what they're actually preparing. They don't want to do the dirty work.
On dairy farming, farming entails a lot of chores in the farm.
Yeah,
So
it
do you mind telling me and my fellow other farmers,
Okay.
what is your day routine?
My day routine. My day begins at 4 a.m.
Yes.
We milk 3 times a day.
Yes.
So the first milking time is at 4 a.m.
Yes.
So my employees wake up. We always wake up. They milk the cows. Then they take it to we take our milk. Okay, if you're in Githunguri
Yes.
and supplying a lot of milk,
Yes.
we have partnered with Fresher. Most of the people know it, Fresher the cooperative. So we take our milk to Fresher. After that, I give them a break where they take their breakfast. Afterwards, now we begin cleaning our cow sheds. We clean them. We also wash our cows. So that is a period between 8 to around 11 a.m. So this is thorough cleaning, because for me, hygiene, I don't joke with hygiene. Hygiene is paramount in this farm because we want to avoid unnecessary diseases coming into our farm. And a lot of people do visit. So we have to ensure hygiene. We have to disinfect the area. And then that is between 8 to, let's say, give it till 12, because till 11, not many of them wanaweza kuwa wamemaliza till 12, and then they have like a small break. So I will divide my workers. Some will go and get food, the napier, they come and get food, and others they go and collect the concentrates, because I have to divide the task, because I can't send all of them to get the napier and the other one to get, no. So I divide my task force. So some go and collect the napier, and the others go and collect the concentrates. And then when they come, we milk at around 1 p.m. We milked, we always take, because we have a lot of cows, milking cows. There are around 70 of them. So we give each person, each cow, let's say, we give it a minimum of 6 to 10 minutes to be milked. So that is between 1 to 2:30. They milk, then they take it back, then we come back, now we feed them. We pour our feeds, we feed them, and then they relax, and then we come back again. They milk at around 7 p.m., and then the day is over.
You have talked about milking.
Yes, yes.
How many milkers do you have?
Yes, yes.
How many liters do you milk a day?
Okay, okay.
And how much is it per liter?
All right.
So at you said you're fresher.
Yes, fresh
Yes, sir.
cooperatives. So I have around each cow, I have different types of yielders of milk. If you will see from my farm, we have divided them. We have the high yielders, that is, they produce between 35 to 43 liters, and I have the low yielders, 20 to 25 to 28 at most liters. So when we combine all of them, in a day I can get to around 400 to 500 liters per day. And the best thing about Fresher is we sell 1 liter at 50 shillings. And my milkers are around 5 of them. So I have my 5 boys who do a very, very wonderful job for me.
You know, it's wrong to call grown men boys.
My
No, you
apologies.
make them uncomfortable. So anyway,
Yes, yes.
now after milking,
Yes, yes.
are you paid at the end of the day, at the end of the week, or month?
Oh no, we do monthly. Monthly, we have an account. You know, every day when you take, we have an identification number that we always take to Fresher whenever you take the milk. Yes. So if you're being paid, we're being paid per month.
Where do you take your manure?
We take our manure. So we have, from the video, you're going to be shown where the manure is divided, right? So we either, we do two things. We either sell them, and we sell per lorry, we sell at 15,000. And the other is we do barter trade with our community people. For the people, so this is how we have done it with our community. They have planted napier grass, and as we have excessively manure, so what we do is we ask for barter trade. They give us the napier, and us we give them an exchange with manure. Yes.
So on the feeding part,
Yeah.
what do you feed your animals?
Okay.
You will explain us in either is napier or A or any
Okay.
other feeds.
Okay.
So I hope you'll guide us on, I'll get the farmers on how you do it
Okay.
for you to be able to get 400 to 500 liters a day.
Okay, that is not a problem. So this is, we have a formula for feeding, but let me first explain briefly on the feedings. We have different types of feeding. So the first one is the dry fodder. The dry fodder is the napier that we all see, which is the dry fold. That's why we call it dry fodder. That is the napier grass. We also have concentrate. The concentrate are like the dairy meal, the maize jam, the wheat bran. That is the concentrate. And then we also put salt. It's very important. And salt, don't feed each salt to every cow. When you go to a vet or you go to an agro vet where they sell animal feeds, please specify on the exact animal that you are purchasing salt for. So if you're purchasing salt for a heifer that is not pregnant, they will give you its own salt. If you are going to feed a heifer that has, we call it the in-calf heifers, that has a baby pregnant, we call them the in-calf heifers. So them, they have a different types of salt. Milkers have a different types of salt. A milker that is also in-calf, that is the dry cows, they also feed on a different types of salt, okay? So we also have unlimited, please note, unlimited water. Water has to be excessive because these cows cannot stay without water. Yes.
So
Yeah.
let me say, you are to tell me if you feed anything apart from napier grass. Do you feed any supplements or?
Yeah, we do. We we put some of the proteins. We can put the French beans. We can put the sunflowers. That is once in a while. You can't, hey, buying these things every single day, it's very expensive. So we can do it twice or once in a week, which is effective, all right? We also put the energy, because mostly for the milkers, the energy feeds are the ones that actually are high production of milk. So we can put sometimes the silage, we can put the molasses. The yeast is very important. Yeast are important for digestion for mostly the milkers, and also in high production of milk. It's very important for the cows to have yeast. But please don't put so much of molasses, because when you put so much of molasses, like human beings, when you eat too much sugar, your teeth.
And digestion becomes an issue.
Exactly. So there's the way you can limit. Let's say, for instance, you are putting excessively dry fodders, that is the napier or the hay. You can pour molasses on it. That is once in a while. Don't put molasses every. Okay, I was being told to put molasses every single day, but I don't want to destroy the teats of my animals, because if I destroy the teats, how will they feed? And if they don't feed, how will they produce milk?
I don't think a kibogoyo can eat.
Yes, precisely. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
how many kgs of napier grass,
Okay.
kgs of dairy milk,
Okay.
and how do we call it? Is it wheat bran or maize
Yes,
jam?
we call them the concentrates.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you break down the kgs that you feed each and every animal a day?
Okay, no problem. So now we have a formula for feeding, but when we are talking about the napier grass, if our viewers know the 20-liter bucket for paint, now each cow should feed 2 of them. That is equivalent to 35 kg. So each cow has to feed 35 kg. And if it surpasses that, well and good. Please don't minimize, but that should be the minimum, all right? So that is 35. So if you calculate each cow, you're going to know what and exactly the animals will feed. Now, our formula, we call it the feeding formula. We say x minus 5 divided by y. X represents the number of liters.
You know, mathematics became an issue
This is where we are
when they
using
started
it.
adding letters instead of. They started adding
Adding up and
alphabets
everything.
instead of figures and.
Yes, yes.
So continue.
So the x represents the number of liters, and the y represents the number of times you milk. So let's say, for instance, I have 40 liters. My cow is producing 40 liters. Now, this formula will help you to understand how you're going to feed the concentrates. The concentrates are the maize germ, the wheat bran, the dairy milk. That's how we'll be able to calculate how you're going to give them concentrate. So if my animal is giving 40 liters or 35 liters, you say 35 minus 5,
Yes.
which will be 35 minus 5 is 30.
Yes.
30 you divide by, from personally in our farm, we milk 3 times, so you divide by 3. So it means 10 kgs is what I will feed in terms of concentrate. Now the 10 I will give 7 of the maize germ, 8 of the dairy milk. So that's how I'm able to actually, instead of wasting, you cannot just feed for the sake. I don't want them to be obese. I want them to feed the right amount to be able to produce the right amount of, and actually high production of milk. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
now that we are talking about feeds,
Yeah.
how do you deal with food scarcity?
Food scarcity.
And in Kenya, we are prone to having low quality feeds
Yeah,
in
very
the
true.
shops.
Very
So,
true.
how do you deal with that?
So one of the things is that, like during right now, it's a very rainy season. We plant a lot of napier, and then because we want to store enough dry fodders, because dry fodders are one of the necessities required for a cow. You cannot just be giving simple. Dry fodders are very important. So for us, what we do is we store the fodders. We plant the napiers, and then the excess we store them. All right. The other thing is how we are able to. During the peak days, the feeds can be a bit lower, so we buy in excess. So that when the time has arisen and things have gone beyond our budget, at least we have feeds. And the other thing is that we don't feed not only napier or the dry fodder alone, we add the concentrate. So at least we can be able to mix up so that they cannot just feed on fodder alone. If they feed on fodder alone, they will finish a whole acre in like 1 week.
Yes.
Where will I find another acre to feed them?
You can buy
understand?
more land. I can see you're a rich person.
Thank you, and I received that. Yeah, but at least to save on the time, to save on the resources, because sometimes they can discuss.
Yes.
It's good to save on them, and then the profit that we make, we save enough money so that when there is shortage, we're able to actually afford. Even if it's a bit high, we're in the position to afford to be able to purchase these feeds for animals.
So,
Yeah.
so far,
Yeah.
what challenges have you faced as a dairy farmer and as any other farmer? Yes.
So when I was beginning the journey in dairy farming, I was so quick to begin the business. So you were just taking any animals, um, lacking knowledge, you don't even know how to do the business. You just, because you have the excitement. I told you I love milk. So yeah, I was excited. I wanted excess milk so that I can actually even create mala. I love mala. I love yogurt. So I wanted to create so many things until when the animals died. And I got frustrated. And I was like, you know what? Let me do something about it. So what most of farmers is, one of the mistakes we make is we lack proper knowledge. We are not well trained enough to be able to do this business.
Yes.
All right. One of the challenges is we have the mentality of the old days, whereby we just had a cow for domestic purposes, whereby you just get 3 liters, or is it 5 milkers, or is it 6 cups, 6 cups of milk?
Yes.
We need to remove that knowledge. So for now, that is one of the issues was, yes, that lacking of proper knowledge. Number two is not choosing the right breed for our area. Different cows works differently in different climates, right? And it's important for you to choose the right breed for your animals. Like for me, I had to learn like Flickville is very adaptable. I had to learn that Holstein and Freshen are the high producers of milk. I had to learn that if I want to major into creating butter, I need a Jersey or a Asha. So I had to make those mistakes. Understand? The other thing is lacking of proper management. Running such a farm, or even if you're running 10 animals, you need a plan. You need to have a system in place. For instance, you need to have a record keeping. If I'm going to vaccinate my cows, right? I need to know I have vaccinated them this, and this animal has not missed. That's why if you can look at our cows, they have tags.
Yes, I've seen
That
the
is for
tag.
proper identification purposes. How I'm going to vaccinate them, record keeping of how have I fed them so that they cannot miss the meal. Because once you change a system on your animals on how you feed, it's stressful for them. It's just like a lady. Mimi nikiweza kosa kukula sahi nitakuwa na stress. It's the same thing as an animal. No, it's true. It's true. I can get very angry. So you can imagine our cow, if we're not feeding them properly, if we are making them hungry, they'll become stressful. They'll start crying and crying and crying and crying all day long because I've not fed them. So also proper management is very, very important, having a system. That's why in the future, probably if you visit us, because we're going to be here for a very long time, years and years to come, God willing, we're going to have AI replacement so that they can actually help us. We have system integrated to help us to proper manage our farm.
Okay, as we continue, look at this camera.
Yes.
Tell them to like,
Yes.
share,
Yes.
and subscribe.
Please, viewers, like, share, and subscribe.
As a Gen Z,
Yes, yes.
what would you tell your fellow Gen Zs on dairy farming, pig farming, or goat farming? What would you say?
There is a lot of opportunities, guys. There is a lot of opportunities. I know most of us, we have been brought up in the rural area. So we think that this business is just dirty, it's too much labor, it doesn't have profit. But no, if you focus on it and you actually write a business plan on it, it actually makes a lot of money. Instead of you tamaking all the time, getting frustrated, you are so angry because of the job that you're doing, just come to the farm. Begin with 1-2 cows, produce your milk. You can either take it to a cooperative or you can decide to sell them, all right, to your communities. You're making money. Don't just sit there being frustrated, being angry all the time, being angry and blaming the economy. Yes, the economy is bad, but you have to take things at your hand. So take charge of your life, because life is in the farm.
Okay, let me invite your brother Kim.
Yes.
Kim, please join us on. Let him sit here so that we can use my mic. Kim, come sit here so that we can use the same mic. Your sister can sit where she was.
Oh.
So, Kim, welcome to our stone.
Okay.
Jeff used to say, welcome to the bench. For me, it's welcome to the stone. So now, Kim, I've been told you are the money guy. Tell us how you deal with cash flow at this farm.
It's a very good question. First of all, you have to learn about the production you are having, the calves you are having, the in-calves heifers you are having, so that you can be able to stabilize on the feeds. You have to fetch money for feeds, you have to fetch money for workers, you have to fetch money for electricity and everything. So you have to be balancing, even on your sales. You have to balance. That's why you find as farmers saying, we do not sell a milker, we sell an in-calf heifer, or maybe a bulling heifer or winners. Winners are the ones that are just from milk. Those ones are better to sell because it does not affect production so much. And again, it is a disadvantage because I tell so many farmers, do not sell your calves so that you will get somewhere to get a bigger meat. Because if you sell your calves at a tender age, at 3 months, 5 months, you will not get in calf heifers. Secondly, you will have a lot of uh, old mothers, lactating mothers here. So your farm, you will eventually fall down because you will need to buy cows from other farmers. And you are the reason you sold your cows when they were very, very young. That's where it comes. And Mary told you, you can find yourself with a 10 million sale. Why?
No, you have said that a 10 million sale. So can I get a part of the 10 million sale?
No problem. You can get a part of 10 million sale once you are our colleague here.
Exactly.
Now, how do you get in this 10 million sale? An in-calf heifer here in Githongori, they just around from 160 to 200,000. One in-calf heifer. That is a pregnant cow for the first time. So if you get a very good deal, like we got a very good deal last time, and they requested for 60 in-calf heifers.
One farmer,
Yes.
one farmer requested for 60 acres
Yes, in-calf.
for 10 point.
For 10.2 million.
Wow. So we have rich farmers in Kenya and me. There is a difference between the rich farmers and me. So, but
It it only needs strategy. If you need to get there, first of all, you have to accept that you will still invest so much in that 10 million. You can find your profit is around 3 million. You have invested so much in them because an in-calf heifer have never been milked again. So that means it is 24 months old or 25 months when you are selling it. That cow can consume almost 150,000 if you count very well. That's why I'm telling you, me selling it at 170, it is actually very wrong. If it was somewhere else, like in a farm like Daramea, they cannot sell their income. They only sell you the mothers that they are done with. But here, because we needed to make a sale or we needed to get a big meat, we had to invest in those heifers. You feed them from a very tender age. They get to ask for insemination. You give them. The insemination goes up to 6 months, and that's when you will get a very good sale because farmers they will not complain. First of all, that animal will go and adopt very well. Secondly, it will reward that farmer with a calf. Thirdly, after giving birth, because it has adopted, it picks very well. So you got to have more referrals. Even from other farmers, they say, I need somewhere. You took this cow from Githongori, take me there. Once she is here or he is here, you can show them whatever you have. If you do not have enough, you have to extend now to the other farmers. You tell him or her, we have my father or this one. They can give you up to this. If you agree to go and take another cows from other farms, we can show you. But first of all, we show you here and whatever we have. It now takes your decision now to, if you need more animals because we cannot sell all. Secondly, your milkers. You cannot sell your milkers just like normally. You have to watch very well because you will find yourself many farmers are interested in milkers because they need to get money immediately. But it is a problem to you because once you sell your milk cows, those milk cows are the ones who fed the calves, who fed the income heifers, and sustains the money in the farm to pay for the workers and everything. And also you need profit there. So for the milkers, I always advise farmers, make sure your cow at least gives birth 5 times in your farm if you, before you sell that cow. Because at that point you can either sell it to a farmer who maybe does not want a lot of milk. He or she just want to keep that cow for a period of another 3 4 years, then he's done with it. But if you and then or maybe you can get someone who can go and maybe take it for beef. But if you are a farmer there, make sure your cow gives birth at least 5 times in your farm. It gives you 5 heifers. Those 5 heifers will give you each another 5 heifers. That's why in the farm there is a lot of money because if a cow gives birth today, it will take only 3 months, it will get another pregnancy. It will take that pregnancy for another 9 months. Then I will get another cow. That cow will take only another 1.5 years to get another pregnancy. So in 10 years, if you had bought 10 cows, you can propagate even up to 50 cows from 10 cows just by going gradually and trusting the process. Do not sell just because it has just matured. First wait, you propagate the animals, you get the numbers. Numbers actually determine very well in dairy farming because a person having one cow cannot be compared to a person having 10 because the income and the outcome and the circulation of money also depends on
It's a game of
how
numbers.
yes, it's a game of numbers. So it depends on how many animals you have. So do not just see I have this income fever, it is very beautiful, I can just sell it for 250,000 and then you sell. It will take you a lot of time to raise another one like that. So just don't look at the money, look at the process you have gone, look at the breeding process, look at the goal of the animals you want and the production you need in future. Yes.
So Mary said you got into farming because she loves milk. So now the truth is out. It's not about the milk, it's about the money. So now, uh, Mary,
Yes.
you told us you got into business because of milk.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of farmers do make mistakes
Yes.
when they are starting. You told us when you started you lost two
Yes.
heifers.
Yes. Yes.
So can you tell us what happened and how did you manage to correct that?
Collect the deaths of my
Yeah.
animals.
Yes.
Okay. So from learning from the mistakes of it.
Yes.
Okay. So once I lost the animals, it was a wake up call for me because now I had to understand, you know what, now this is a real business that I had to do. It was not about the love of milk. As much as I love milk, it was not just about the love of milk. It was now, I had to focus and now create a serious business out of it. Now, one of the ways I amended my ways is first attending a training session. I had to now proper learning of what and how I can actually run a dairy farming business. And I had to learn from people, experienced people who have been in the dairy farming for 6, 10, 20 years. And then from them, I learned how they fed them. I learned how to take care of them. If they got sick, how am I supposed to respond? How am I supposed to properly feed them? Because for some time, some of my cows, I was underfeeding them. Sometimes I was overfeeding them, and you see, it was not being productive at all. So what I did is I had to learn. I had to learn from my mistakes. And then from there, I began by purchasing animals, not ambiguous numbers. Because even if I bought again the 10 milkers again, I would still make the same mistake. So what I did is I began small. I began with the heifers. Now from the heifers, these are two things, actually three things I'm going to learn.
Yes.
One, I'm going to learn how to take care of an in-calf heifer.
Yes.
Then when it gives birth, I'm going to learn how to take care of a milker, and I'm going to learn how to take care of a calf as it grows. So from my mistake, I was able to learn so many things at the same time. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Kim, she has talked about that she got the chance to learn from other farmers. So what is the future of this farm and dairy farming in Kenya?
We are aiming to take a bolder step from this because we do not aim to be selling milk direct as we are doing right now. We need to do something we call value addition. Next time, maybe we'll come here, we'll find we'll be having milk coolers, we will be having pasteurizers so that we can make our own yogurt. because right now we are selling a liter at 50 shillings, and once you make yogurt, you can sell a liter at 200 shillings. And if you remove the cost of making that yogurt, you can find you have at least 180 for a liter. So we are aiming to make a bold step to put more value on the milk. Then we will still get into, as I told you, you told me you are a pig guy. I need still then to get into that poultry business. Of course, I need to learn about pigs also.
Yes.
I need to do about pigs. Then I need to go aboard a step because we are wasting a lot of manure by making just taking it back to the napier without even taking gas from it. So my friend here shared with me a very good idea of having a good biogas,
Yeah.
so that even when we are taking that manure to the napier again, it does not spoil the napier because of acid. The acid is already taken from the biogas. Thirdly, we will be selling manure from maybe we will give ourselves like 2 months. We arrange very well tukaushe manure for farmers wenye hawana manure wako mbali, tutakuwa tunawauzia manure, tutawapea prices hapo. So subscribe, ukae ukiwa updated na hii page, usome mambo mapya.
Please tell them
Yes,
to like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share.
Look at this camera.
like, share, subscribe and comment.
Yes.
And then make sure you watch kila wakati. In farming, kila kitu nimekuja kujua. Imagine you cannot know everything. Kila siku unasoma kila kitu mpya. Hata kama uko na miaka 10, miaka 20, you must learn something new every day in farming. So to do that, make sure you get in this page. Every time sio kuwatch our Jesus. Unakuja hapa pia unaona mambo za ng'ombe, tunasema life is in the farm, money is in the farm.
Yeah, no, it's
So
true.
young guys, young youth there, wacha kusema hauna kazi. Get kwa area yenye imeandikwa behind your ID, start farming.
Yes.
Pesa iko kwa rand, haiko kwa huko Nairobi, kwa mawe, kwa nini. Pesa iko kwa rand, uanzie hapo kidogo. You go gradually. Within 2-3 years, utakuwa umepata vizuri. Thank you.
So today, a farmer, I remember I've told you this, Millie. Today, a farmer told me, stop being lazy. Do you know what I asked her? I asked her, how can you make money from farming? She said a lot of people don't make money because they are not willing to get dirty or get iron. Is that true?
Yes. Yes.
So now, but this farm is unique because it's run by the millennials and Gen Zs. For you, it's not story, si maandamano, of course.
No.
So at least you are doing something different, which I love and I like. And for me, this is now my part room, I think. For me, I want to be able to be partnering with people your age, and you are my age, right? Of course. So we get to demystify the myth that says people think farming is for the old and the poor. So that's what I want us to collect, and I hope we get to work more,
Yeah.
do more videos, and we can do. By the way, I want you to challenge. Start doing trainings in this farm.
Of course, I will start.
There is good money in training because I've gone around. You charge 2,500 per person for training. Then I've seen there is a guy who bought a cow here. Yes. If you train those people, he's going to Longonot, you will train
Show
another
people there,
person.
you get referrals.
So allow me to say thank you very much for you welcoming me in your farm, and I hope to work with you on other different projects. Yes. And please, if you need pork or pigs, call me.
Yes.
It will help you get. Do you see the size?
Mkulima wa pigs
You
wako hapa.
can't rear pigs and be skinny.
Tutakula.
Yes.
Okay. Asante sana na nimeshukuru sana.
Thank you so much.
And Mary,
Yes.
look at this. Which camera? Look at this camera.
Yes.
Tell them to like, share, and subscribe,
Yes.
and
Viewers.
give them your parting shot.
Okay. Life is in the farm. Let me just be honest. Life is in the farm, money is in the farm. And so please like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Yes.
Yes, Kim, it's your part. Make sure they know who the ugliest is.
I am David Kemani. In TikTok, you will get me at Daily Consultant Githunguri. What I will tell you, your life is in the farm, money is in the farm. The area you get in the farm, it is the area you will get the profits. So there is no that in the farm. You just have to work smart. You will have your workers. You will not get into the mature and everything. Work smart, be present, and love the work you are doing. Have passion in farming. You will see the fruits. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
As Mary said, she's here for the milk. I won't lie to you. I can't be here for the milk alone. I'm here for the money. Please know this. If you want to make quick money, don't go to farming. But if you want a steady income, go to farming. And as I always say, ukulima si ushamba. Allow me to leave you with this. Share, like, and subscribe. Thank you.